So originally, I was not planning on actually going somewhere today. Because the only fun things to do around my town that are less than an hour away are go to Newington, Portsmouth, Rochester, or Somersworth. Yeah, I live in a boring town. Well, I wasn't planning on going anywhere until I woke up and the internet wasn't working. So I texted my mom. She said there was an accident on the main street that may or may not have cut off cable because apparently the power is working, so it didn't cut off power. So I checked the TV and that wasn't working either. So cable is out, which means no TV, no internet. So I guess I do have to go somewhere. Or find some other way of entertaining myself. Awkward cut to intro. How I know that the power is still working and it's not the generator is because I don't hear the generator working. Because it makes a pretty loud noise. Good morning, SHunShiners and possibly SHunShaders. Now, where to go today? So I decided to drive to Starbucks while the cable and internet are out. Well, the internet appears to be working again, so I have no reason to go anywhere else. I hope whoever got in that car accident that shut down the cable is okay. Anyways, awkward cut. So like I said this morning, I never really planned to go anywhere today, but now that I can drive, I'm finding it hard to have an excuse to stay home, especially when my friends or family aren't over. I mean, driving is kind of nerve-wracking, but it gets me to relatively fun destinations. So I'm gonna go somewhere, because I'm bored. Well, surprise, surprise, my destination was the mall in Newington. Because it's one of the few places around my town that I can go to, as I mentioned earlier. It's very busy, actually. Very difficult to find a parking spot. Unlike the other 2 days where I found one, like, really quickly. I had to look around a bit. Awkward cut. Well, it's time for the new episode of Doctor Who. I currently have the TV on to BBC America, but I muted it. It is playing the end of last week's episode. There is no friends or family watching this with me because, well, my friends aren't over. My mom and dad are at a party. So, yeah, hopefully it's a good episode. Awkward cut. Wow, I liked this episode a lot more than last week's episode. Because as Josh put it, last week's was generic in the whole grand scheme of the series. This week was very unique. Basically, the Doctor and Clara accidentally materialize on a Soviet sub in the North Pole or Arctic area during the Cold War that is currently sinking to the bottom of the ocean with an ice warrior on it. The Ice Warriors, according to the show, are the original inhabitants of Mars. They're a warrior race that was mentioned once before in a David Tennant Doctor Who special called Waters of Mars, but they haven't shown up in the new series until now, and I actually really liked this episode. It was very interesting, especially because it was during the Cold War, well, the time it took place in, and it was on a Soviet sub. It was kind of interesting, and I really liked how they ended it. And next week, apparently, they reveal a lot of secrets that they've been holding back that are plot points, that if I share what plot points led to those plot points, I would spoil the series, so I'm not going to. But I cannot wait for next week. Looks like a good episode. Awkward. Well, for some reason, I am feeling tired at 12:08. Actually, I was feeling tired an hour ago, but I did not go to sleep. So I'm gonna go to sleep now. Good night, whoever's watching this. See you tomorrow. Well, I won't see you, but you will see me. I really need to start going to bed a lot earlier on weekends. Awkward cut to outro.
There's a vlog on the web featuring Ben STALK that he shoots every day as he walks and talks. If you're Bigfoot in the woods or producers in LA, you should stop all your shit and watch SHunShineSHate. 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 Has nothing to do with Florida, but it's great. If you can't wait, don't get irate. Just stay in your sheet, cause it's SHunShineSHate.